I love this image of Fi telling Link they're new enemies, and then the new enemy is like right there. He's like, I can fucking hear you talking about me, you bitch.
And we're back. We're back with the Zeldas.
So what's going on? What's poppin'? I still have more history to talk about.
Yeah, we're still talking about how sucky white people were to Native Americans.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not going to talk about that anymore. I was going to kind of transition from that to the Crusades class, and that's,
Oh my God.
I mean, still sad, but like a lot more consumable.
Yeah.
But what I was saying before I realized that we weren't recording was a lot of time it's really easy to like look at this historical content and like feel it's like completely like hopeless and obsolete, like everything's awful, everyone you've ever known is fucking terrible, there's no hope, no one ever did anything good. And they did, like, people did do good things for like the genuine benefit of humanity. It's just gotta look for it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's something about my brother in particular that bothers me, where he has just such a stark view of life, and it's like, it's not hopeless. It's really not.
It really
There's always gonna be people who like do good shit for the sake of other people. It's not like everyone's a horrible,
Oh my
awful
God.
human being. Whoa!
Link, get the fuck up! Fucking asshole bokoblins throwing goddamn boulders at me.
Fucking douchebags.
Fucking savages!
Yeah, but that's gotta be like my favorite thing, or not my favorite thing, but yes, my favorite thing is like in a lot of the records, or like a lot of the stuff written at that general time, where like the Americans were calling the indigenous people like savages and stuff, and it's like, dog, the one who's a savage here is you, my boy.
Yeah. I think, yeah, no, not the indigenous people who were literally just minding their own business, who literally have rules set up so they don't, like, abuse the land. They're the savages, not the people who just came in, killed all of their people, and stole their land and food, and their women. Yeah, no, you guys aren't. You guys are the civilized people.
It's particularly interesting, like during like first contact between like the
Hold on.
French. Oh, sorry.
I'm sure they buried it around here someplace, but I can't find it.
Oh, lady, this is the place, ain't it? So, what is it they buried again?
A key. K-E-Y. Key. They busted up the key to that door and hid the pieces all over the place. I'm telling you, one of the 5 pieces is buried right around here.
Reminds me, that strange blonde girl in the weird clothes got taken away too.
That's right. I bet they got something really valuable in there. And that blonde girl they took is probably part of their master plan too. I'm telling you, I can smell the riches from here.
So what you're saying we do once we find all the pieces to the key? Please.
What are you thinking, Igneous? We sneak inside and take all the treasure we can carry.
Hey, why are we so worried about a key when we can just dig our way in?
What?
Just saying. He makes it. That is a valid point, though.
Yeah, for real though.
You ain't as dumb as you look.
Damn!
There they go. Yeah, fine. I don't care. Zelda, don't care.
You fuck out.
Literally don't care.
Fuck out of my
Literally
face.
don't care.
Fuck out of my
Goodbye.
face. Fuck out of my face. Fuck out of my face.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. Yes. Back to how bad white people are.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my God. Fucking.
Oh yeah. Like. Oh yeah. That's right. First contact between like the French and it wasn't the Iroquois. I don't remember which tribe it was, but like there's an account that one of the tribesmen. He was like, yeah, they're abysmally ugly and they smell bad, which I just think is fabulous. And I also thought,
I'm sorry.
like, okay.
I'm sorry. This is genuine history of people who were some of the worst fucking people ever. But They smell bad. Like,
Okay,
that's a
the
genuine
part where they call them
criticism.
fucking abysmally ugly is like the best part to me, because you know those motherfuckers think that they had to drip too, but they just
Yeah.
show up looking like a bunch of fruity morons.
I mean, yeah, like fucking. Y'all remember
There's-
what the
Okay,
pilgrims look
respectfully,
like?
respectfully, if you or any of your loved ones are from France, you and all of your kind will never get an ounce of respect from me. Cause you got motherfuckers walking around named Pierre. Enough said.
Yo, Pierre, stay inside, bro.
For real. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry. If I ever meet a motherfucker and his name is Pierre, I'm laughing at him. I'm not taking a word that he says seriously.
Oh, fuck. Thanks, game.
I'm sorry.
It should not have been.
Sorry.
That should not have worked. I just want to point that out. That should not have worked.
It don't matter right now. Logic don't matter in this situation.
Yo, fuck Pierre. All my homies hate Pierre.
Fuck the French, though. All my homies hate the French. If you have an ounce of respect, you know that there's nothing to respect about the French. You're like, oh, their food, though. They eat snails. Fuck 'em. They don't deserve anything.
I mean, it's not the weirdest
They
thing you
fucking-
can eat.
Listen, man. Look me in the eyes and tell me you would eat a snail.
I mean,
Right now.
assuming
I
that
know.
it's in a fucking restaurant that sells the food, I mean, I'd try it. I've eaten
Alright,
a fucking.
well, I'm sorry, JJ. I don't
I've
have any
eaten
respect
a
for you.
fucking cricket before. Like, that's not fucking weird.
Okay, alright. Can we get back to the point that the French suck?
I mean, yes,
And
the
what was
French
it,
do
respect?
suck, but not because of their food. Because they're
Alright.
elitist scumbags who think they're better than everyone else, aka white.
You know? Okay, you'd be like, the French aren't like that, it's a bad reputation, it's a horrible generalization. Alright, fuck it, give me one story, one legitimate story of French people, like, doing something genuinely nice for another person. Because I've heard so many fucking stories of, like, people, like, going to, like, France and, like, going to Paris and some shit, and, like, they try speaking French, and everyone's just a dickhead to them. They're like, oh, you pronounced it incorrectly. If I took the efforts out of my day to learn a different language, and, like, somebody corrects me, not even in a nice way, but they make me feel like I'm stupid, I am throwing hands with them. I am trying my best. You don't have to be an asshole.
And I'm gonna be real with you, I've never met a French person in real life.
We have like we had like those French foreign exchange students
Oh, yeah.
in like our senior year of high school.
Yeah,
And,
I
like-
mean, that's true, and I mean, for the most part,
I
they
don't know.
were alright. They didn't know how to shut the
I
fuck
was-
up, but they were alright.
I was gonna say like one of them was in my crew and she was very nice. So I guess she gets a free pass, but like I just remember having a conversation with like during like some field work that we were doing or some shit. And she was like, I speak a little bit of French. They're absolutely like talking shit about us. And I'm like, no, they're not. You're just looking for fucking problems.
I don't think that's just a French thing, though. I'm pretty sure in not in all places that have like a different language that tourists try to speak, they're like, oh, fucking idiots.
No, it depends on where you go.
I'm almost
I-
certain in every place there's going to be
No.
that one person who's like, oh, they're trying to speak
I mean,
our language
okay,
and sucking at it.
Obviously,
Fucking
if you're gonna get
asshole.
like that fucking specific, if it's gonna be one person, then obviously that's bound to happen. But like generally, it's not as common as you think.
Is it not? I feel like a
No.
lot of the stories that I've heard, maybe it's just because like I've also heard that happens a lot in Japan, but Japan is like surprisingly xenophobic from what I've heard.
Like that's weird because like I've only heard the inverse about Japan, where like if you try speaking Japanese, they like compliment you and they're like they get really excited.
Oh,
They're
do
like, oh yes, very good, even though it's just like where's the fucking toilet?
they? I mean,
And they'll be like-
I don't know. I've only left America once in my life, and that was to go to Mexico. So like literally, I don't know. So maybe I should shut the fuck up.
It just depends on where you go. Is at least what I've gathered. I see I like how I say that. Meanwhile, like not even 2 minutes ago, I was completely fucking tearing the French apart. Like I'm sure, like a large majority of the people in France are super nice people. But I will literally die before I go to Paris. That's all I was trying to say. Parisians, from what I have read on the internet, which probably isn't true, I've heard that they're assholes.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Probably not most of them. But a vocal minority have made themselves know that they disapprove of your attempts at trying to learn the fucking stupid little
The baguette language.
probably like one of the dumbest fucking languages. I'm sorry, I keep shitting on the French so much. I really gotta stop.
It's fine. It's the fucking French. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, you're right. My statement about having no respect for the French absolutely still stands, though.
I mean,
Especially for the motherfuckers named Pierre.
now the revolutionist French.
The revolutionist, right? Bro, motherfucking the French suck so bad they failed at like actually having their own revolution. They sucked so hard that even when they tried to revolt, the same shit just happened again.
But they did cut a motherfucker's head off, and that was metal as fuck. I can respect
We're
that.
doing that shit to everybody and their mother, though, dog.
Yeah, and it was metal as fuck. Like...
Okay, you're not wrong, but fuck you. Motherfuckers really be like, hey, yo, there's some, like, shady shit going on here. Like,
hey, yo, fuck that guy. Guillotine.
I was gonna, for real, like, okay, like, we executed the fucking, like, the fucking king and his wife. There's problem numero uno solved. We're gonna form a new government. It's gonna be great for everybody. And then when it wasn't for everyone, and then, like, fucking people, like, questioned it, they were like, okay, guillotine? Bring it out again. I got a bone to pick with a few people. And then like literally 1,000 fucking people
I don't want to go back up there. That's
like just get fucking murked because they have like, you know, a little bit of an issue with the fucking government. Like they don't even like have like they don't even like hold any revolts. They just say that shit in like their house or whatever and they still get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Dragged onto the street being like, hey yo, let's kill this guy. Let's cut his head clean off his body.
Yo, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy in particular. His name is Pierre. He's gotta go.
Okay, I have to ask. What is your beef with the name Pierre?
Okay.
Do you know a guy named Pierre who was just an asshole?
No, I
that?
actually don't. I just thought of like the name Pierre, and I'm like, that sounds like the name of a fucking loser. I bet he's a twerp. Anybody, it's like a generalization. It's like anybody named Kyle is like addicted to fucking Monster and punches hole in the wall. Anyone named Pierre is gonna be a fucking loser.
Everyone named Pierre is like the stereotypical cartoon Frenchman.
Yeah, well, like twirling his little mustache while wearing his striped shirt and crunching on a baguette, and
he's got a beret.
Yeah, he's like smoking fucking like
I can't
6 cigarettes at the same time.
I cannot talk shit about berets. I own one. Like, let's be real here.
JJ, you see, you know, you're treading on dangerous territory right now.
Bro, it was cool.
Okay. You
to be
that.
fair, the reason why it's okay is that it's Scottish beret, not French.
Alright, that is slightly more respectable. Actually, that's significantly more respectable.
Yeah.
Out of all the societies that have ever existed, the Scottish, well, also have their fair share of crazy, awful bullshit.
Yeah.
Based as fuck with some circumstances.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, yo, we don't want the English here. You know what?
Actually, no.
That's the one unifying part of all of history. Nobody wanted the French, nobody wanted the English near them. As soon as they fucking pulled up, they were like, oh my god, get them the fuck away from me. And then they just decided to stay anyways. like societies that have functioned, like societies that have functioned like perfectly fine for thousands of years. They live their lives like the English and the Spanish and the French, whatever those fuckers pulled up, they were like, okay, so we're about to get eviscerated, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're literally gonna be fucking like a spot of blood on the ground in like 2 years' times, bro. There's not gonna be anything left of us by the time these fuckers are done.
Yeah.
Good times. Good
Good
times
times. Good times.
in Historyville.
Historyville.
Yeah. I will say that like some of the stuff that I've learned over the semester has kind of inspired me to start making like a historical like history YouTube videos. Like I already have an idea where I want to talk about the difference between like the cat massacre and the rat massacre.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you've heard of either of those, but
I
I would.
haven't. Please inform me, because that does sound
Oh.
actually really interesting.
What, the cat massacre and the rat massacre?
Yeah, tell me about both.
All right, so the cat massacre.
Bro, there's a
Was-
Link massacre going on.
Damn!
Getting my ass
No.
kicked.
Damn!
Damn,
No, but the cat massacre was like kind of at the start of the Industrial Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes place in France, as all fucked up shit does.
Yeah.
And there's
It either comes from
these-
France or England. Can't have
Yeah.
it any other
So
way.
it's these workers at a print shop, right? And they're called journeymen. And the conditions that they're living in are not great.
No,
There's
no,
like
no,
6
let
of
me
these
up.
guys.
God damn it. Yeah.
There's like 6 of these guys working in the print shop, and they all have a boss, and they get paid like their daily, like they get paid their wages. They sleep in the same house. It all happens.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a clear power imbalance between themselves and their boss. Like traditionally, in that kind of relationship, like you would be on pretty equal footing. Like obviously, your boss is still the one that gives you your wages and like determines if you should still work there or not.
Right.
But like you eat at the same table, you sleep under the same roof, right?
You fuck the same chick. Understand.
For real. No, I'm kidding. So that's traditionally how that should be. But it changes during the Industrial Revolution because of printing machines. So rather than it being like small little like hand printing shops where it's like a mom and pop sort of thing, it gets massively funded by the government.
Mm.
And instead of having like a bunch of small print shops, you have like a few ones. And that's like where the power imbalance really comes into play, because it you get treated like shit since you don't really have any other options of another place to work. You just kind of have to put up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are not happy with their lives. Everything's kind of shitty.
Damn, they just like me.
But what makes it even worse, what really adds salt to the wound, is the fact that the print shop master, I guess, for lack of a better word,
right.
has a wife, right?
Uh-huh.
And his wife has a pet cat. And instead of like, just feeding the cat like, kibble or whatever, she feeds the cat like the best portion of any food that they have. And that pisses them off. Because it's like, we have to live
Damn,
in squalor.
The
Be
cat
treated
got
like
more
shit.
rights than the people? The fuck?
Yeah. Live in squalor, eat like shit, sleep like shit, because the cat is also out on the fence every night fucking yowling your ear off, so you get no rest on top of all of that extra shit. And you're like, you know what? Fuck it. One day, it just snaps and you decide that you've had enough. So you get yourself and your 7 best friends, right? And you come up with an ingenious plan.
I'm sorry, you said that, and I just instantly remembered that one thing I sent you where it was like a fucking, it was like a fucking goth chick, and I was like, I didn't care anymore. I fucking love those videos.
God. So, yeah, your life sucks.
All right.
They decide to get together a plan that one of their friends can yowl like a cat really convincingly. Like it sounds just concerningly similar.
Uh-huh.
And he gets up on the roof and he goes up right next to his boss's window, like right where his bedroom is. And like in the actual description, it doesn't say that he's really close to the window, but I like to imagine
He's,
that
like,
he has
right
like his
outside.
nose pressed up against the glass pane of the window, and he's like fucking yowling and shit. So both of them obviously don't get a wink of sleep the next morning.
Oh shit,
Seems like
it's
that
Cobalt.
was-
Hold on, it's Cobalt.
Damn. Is that me? That's me.
Yeah.
My partner's gone missing, and those red guys are everywhere. I never should have come here. Oh, it's you again. Come all this way in search of your friend, eh? More than my friend, my girlfriend.
That's my
Never mind.
wife you're speaking of, mister.
Before I came in here, I saw a weird-looking blonde girl getting dragged away. But don't even dream about going into the rescue. Those baddies are everywhere. Those baddies. Damn.
The only baddie in here is Zelda, bitch.
For real. If you want to live again one day, you should head for home. How I thought it said pet. I was like, what the fuck are you calling pet, you little stinker?
To me, you're the pet. Alright.
Damn. So it's the next
Oh,
morning,
shit.
boss comes downstairs. Thank you for everything. And he's like, alright, that was awful. Fuck the cat, go kill the cat. Don't just kill that cat though. Go kill like the rest of the cats in the neighborhood, you know? I don't want this shit happening again. And they're like, yes, good. But he makes a specific note. He's like, okay, actually, on second thought, kill all the cats except for our pet cat. And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. So the first one that they kill is the pet, obviously. And like at the time, it was considered funny to hold like trials of cats. And the reason that it was so popular is because cats were associated with witchcraft, which was something that was like a pretty big theme at that time. It was like a concern that people legitimately had, were fucking witches. So they're killing the cats. They're having this trial to like mock like the witch trials in Salem. And I don't remember like exactly what they do outside of like holding the general trial, but like them doing that was an indirect way of insulting their boss.
Right.
So there's a couple layers, like all of the cats that they're murdering associated with witchcraft. Like they thought that if you saw a cat, it was either a witch in disguise or it was gonna bring witches into your area. So by killing their pet cat, they were insinuating that their boss's wife was a witch, first of all. They made like insults against her sexually. They called him an idiot. And they, insinuated that his wife was cheating on him with other people because he was an idiot and had a small penis. And they could get away with it because they weren't like directly saying those words to his face. Because of this fucking like nuanced joke, at the time, everyone understood what they were doing, but they couldn't do shit against him, which is just chef's kiss.
I love three things from that, or from all of this. One,
yes,
I love how Min was so petty that he was like, all right, kill every cat. Like, just kill every
for real.
cat. Two,
For real.
I love that, like, the one consistency of human society is insulting other dudes by saying that their dick is small.
Yes.
And three, I love this image of Fi telling Link they're new enemies, and then the new enemy is, like, right there. It's like, I can fucking hear you talking about me, you bitch.
I can hear you talking about me, you asshole. So yeah, that was the Great Cat Massacre. It was just like written as like a comedy, just the stuff that I explained to you beforehand. But the Rat Massacre is a much different story.
We'll get
It's
into
still
that next
funny.
time,
Yeah. We'll save that for next time.
Alright. Bye, everybody. Man really said, fuck it, kill every cat.